How's it going, everyone? I'm Sean and welcome back to the channel. This is video number 7 of my entry to the Great Guitar Build-Off 2022. If this is your first time here, make sure to head back, check out all the other videos in the series. I've made a nice handy playlist, so it's really easy for you guys to go back and binge watch everything in one go. Just as a reminder, this year we are building this. It is a short scale bass with a nice hollow headstock, a faceted neck carve, and well, you're going to see what the other features are in this video. It's going to include some sawdust. We have a flame dash top on a walnut body, nice and thin as you can see, nice and light. We have a bird's eye maple neck with some kind of a rosewood book matched fretboard. It's tough to see, but when you look at it, it's there. So grab yourself a nice hot cup of coffee, tea, whatever you want, get comfortable and enjoy. To recap from the last video, we got our frets all in, and I've done a separate video on how to do fretwork, so check that out if you're interested. We also recarved the neck transition here, neck to heel transition. It is now lovely, smooth, comfortable, and just generally nice. We also went through and did all of the ferrule holes and prepped the neck for threaded inserts. So it's all ready to be bolted together really at this stage. But of course I'm not going to do that until it's finished because those inserts really don't want to come back out once they're in. Getting started on this video, my first task of the day is to position this bridge, drill holes for it, and well, get it ready. After that, I'm going to position and route for the pickup, and I'm also going to route the electronics cavity, lay out the electronics, and drill for all of them. So a decent chunk of work to start off the day, just the way I like it. A quick interjection before we get thrown into this video, guys. I would really appreciate it if you could head down and subscribe to the channel if you do enjoy what I'm doing here. Also leaving likes and comments, all that kind of stuff really helps me out with the YouTube algorithm, but it gives me a really good feel-good factor personally. And hey, we all like that, don't we? So yeah, if you don't mind, if you enjoy the content, check out some other videos, hit that subscribe button and the bell notification, leave a like, leave a comment. Now back to it. I now know exactly where my bridge is going to go. I just drew around it roughly and hatched it out. And yeah, perfect, happy days. Now that I know exactly what that is, I can decide where the route for my pickup is going to go. I'm pretty much just gonna put it dead center, right halfway between the end of the neck and the start of the bridge. It's gonna look well like that, it's gonna sound interesting like that, and yeah, happy days. After that, I also want to position where this is going to be the cavity for my electronics. These are a nice handy template because they've got these nesting things in it. Makes it really easy to position, but also when it comes to doing the lip and everything for the actual cavity cover, super easy. I'm going to just position that on this back edge so that it looks about right. That is all I really actually care about here is, does it look about right? That's a lie. I have one other consideration. I'm going to use a flush barrel jack. Let me get one. A barrel jack. Hopefully you know those guys. So I need to make sure wherever I do place it, this jack can reach from the outside of the body into the cavity. It's only a small consideration, but yeah, we'd feel pretty silly if we didn't plan that one correctly. So I'm going to lay these out. I'm going to use the pillar drill to take out most of the material because I'm going to follow up with the router to copy the template, create the cavity. But I always think the router is angry and it's lazy. So you want to give it the least amount of work possible so that it does it well, basically. Okay, I'm going to get this marked up, hogged out, routed out, done. Then we can move on to some carving. I know it's one that I've been looking forward to. I'm going to do a big arm carve on the front, but let's not spoil it too much. Cavities are done. They look great, really happy with them. Obviously this back cavity is going to need a cover, and thankfully I have an offcut from when I split this top. So this is actually from the exact same piece, so it's going to match beautifully. The only problem is that it's very thin, and you can hopefully see there, it flexes quite a bit. I'm a fair bit worried about how stable this is going to be as a standalone cover. So what I'm going to do is basically reinforce the back of it with some veneer. I'm going to cut out the shape and then get some black veneer, and I'm going to alternate the layers. So the grain on this one goes this way. Then I'm going to put a layer of veneer on top that goes across it, and then another layer that goes again, effectively making plywood. This is going to be very, very stable after that, and yeah, it's going to look great because it matches perfectly. I'm also at the same time going to drill the holes for my electronics. I just marked them out I marked them from the inside, so that lets me get, you know, really, really good spacing in the cavity. I'm going to drill through with a 2mm bit and then drill back from the top with a 10mm bit. I always drill from the show face because that's going to give me the cleanest look. So let's go get that done. Get this cut out and get it glued up. Away we go. The cavity cover is all glued up. I'm going to put that to the side, let that dry for as long as humanly possible before I flush sand it all up, and yeah, should be good. While that's going, I want to get a little bit more done today. So we're going to carve this arm bevel, a big arm bevel right here, from about here down to here. It's going to be really, really cool. I'm going to expose the walnut underneath the top, and yeah, it's going to look good, I hope. I'm also going to do a small belly carve down here. Not quite sure it needs it, but I always like the look of them as well as anything else. So assuming I don't carve the top too much so that it ends up very, very thin here, I'm going to do that belly carve. And of course, when it comes to big carving like this, the tool of choice is the angle grinder. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to jump straight into it. You're going to see me mark it all out, and then you just throw an angle grinder at it. I will finish up with the orbital sander just to kind of finish it up, really. Rough it in, get it good. So away we go. It's going to get dusty. there we go. What do you guys think? Head down to the comments, let me know what you think about this style of carving. Recently, I have absolutely loved it, and I've been wanting to do it on one of my own instruments for months now at this stage, it feels. That is also it for this video. Thank you so much everyone for watching. I really do appreciate it. And if you're enjoying this kind of thing or any of my other videos, which you should definitely check out, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Let me know that you're enjoying it. Also, you know, like and comment and all that kind of thing. It makes a big difference to YouTube, and it doesn't take that long to do. Stay tuned for the next episode where basically it's going to be sanding, a couple of holes to drill, staining and spraying. So that is definitely going to be an interesting one for most people. I think most people like when finish goes on, when stain goes on. Yeah, be a lot of fun. Thank you so much everyone. I'll see you all again real soon.